and gentlemen. This is Justin from Justin and Max Games, and I'm going to do another summertime outdoor review. Hopefully I can get it in before it starts raining, or even if it does start raining, I'm under an overhang here, and the camera's under an umbrella, so maybe we can continue it on. The game that I'm reviewing today is Mission Red Planet. If you see here, I have the older original edition. Plays from 3 to 5 players. Interesting area control game with little discs. You're trying to get them on rockets, and then the main mechanic is you're playing cards. Everyone has the same cards, and the order in which you play them, you get different abilities, and then you're going to try to outsmart. It's really a psychological game, the Red Planet, trying to get your people on the right ships, to go to the right places, to move them around. You don't get many opportunities once they're on the planet, though, to move them around, because there's only one card that allows you to move them. So where they are, that's going to be probably it for a while. I wish there was a little bit more in the game about getting cards and maybe having to get rid of cards, because there's a lot of cards in the game, and you only get maybe 2 or 3 chances to get some cards and play them on the board. And I wish there was also some more opportunity to move the guys around on the planet once they're there. We played 3 players today, and the scores were in the 40 to 60 range, and it seemed pretty appropriate. But I think the bonus cards that you get, if you get them late in the game, they might have absolutely no impact, because it might be something that you can't achieve. So that's my downside of the game, is I wish there was more of the card play involved, the bonus cards and the discovery cards. I wish there was more of that. But otherwise, I think it's a solid 7. I'd like to see what it's like with 4 or 5. It's probably more chaotic with 4 or 5. It's a lot of psychological warfare. Oh, I hope they don't blow up my ship, or I hope the femme fatale doesn't exchange one of my characters with another one of my characters. And as the game progresses, the areas on Mars become more valuable, so you want to get those valuable places, and you might end up getting knocked off, but you might have a bonus card. Interesting game. Overall, I'm glad I got it. Older edition. That's Red Planet. But if I want to make a comparison, perhaps, of some more recent games that I think do similar things, but perhaps better, games that I really do enjoy at a higher level, there's this game called Saga of the Northmen, which is almost like a double majority game. You're playing cards to put out your discs in certain places in Europe, in the Viking period, I suppose, and then they have to move. You get a chance to move them around before the thing actually scores. It's this like constant area majority changing, and similarly it's psychological, because there's a certain order in which the various countries get to move their guys about. Small box. I think if this box was bigger, I think if the board was bigger and the pieces were more imposing, it would be a much bigger hit. But in terms of strict gameplay, really good one, Saga of the Northmen. But then probably the best of the bunch, that has somewhat of a similar mechanic in some ways, is a masterpiece of a game called Cry Havoc, with great miniatures. That of course helps the game in terms of its table presence. But the idea that you're not really getting stuff from the board, similar in Red Planet, the things that you can't change the values of certain areas. Here you can change. You're raising the value of areas that you control by wanting people to come in and combat you. Constant psychological. Ooh, how many cards does this person have? Max is off camera.
Hey.
Anyway, that's another quick and easy Justin and Max outdoor review. You could put your face in, maybe.